What's going on, people? MultiTap Gaming here again for another podcast. I've got my usual co-host with me, Ams, and then CJ, all with us today. Um,
What's going on,
basically gonna go
people?
through, basically gonna go through a few topics that we've discussed over the week. Some we haven't, and some just gaming news in general. So yeah, how's everyone doing? Ams?
I'm good. I'm good. Very good. I'm actually currently making jollof rice, so from now on you can call me Olo Amulet.
Uh,
Oh man,
that's Amalek for you. Abs, how you doing today?
No, I've been alright to be fair, man. Yeah, just been chilling out. Not
Yeah.
much you can do in it. Staying safe.
Yep, everybody's staying safe. And CJ,
oh,
I know
man.
how you're doing. We had a good conversation today for about 3 hours.
Really hungover, man. Damn, I feel like I've been hit by a train. Yeah. This party don't stop though, so we got that next drink coming. It's flowing.
So yeah,
Starters, you need to go on.
yeah, that's the co-host with me. We're gonna get straight into a topic that was actually very, very interesting. Actually, came out of nowhere, to be honest with you. It was teased by Jeff Keighley on the Summer Games Fest, but I don't think any of us really expected this, to be honest with you. Really and truly, it's the first bit of, I'm doing air quotes here, gameplay of PS5. We're actually gonna get, this is a good discussion in my opinion,
Well, it
because
was
some
one
of
on
us,
the PS5, right?
yeah, that's the thing. It was run on a PS5. Some people here believe that that's what games are gonna look like. Some of us don't. You're gonna find out who that is very soon. But basically, going over it, Epic just released the Unreal Engine 5. That's gonna be on the PS5, the next Xbox, and PC with stunning graphics. Just looked amazing, to be honest with you. But who here?
Oh no, Switch isn't getting it, no?
Oh, well, it's actually coming out on everything, to be honest. So the
Switch
Switch,
as well?
Android, Switch, Android,
Oh,
iPhones
okay.
is coming
They're gonna
out
get
to
the
everything. Yeah, it's
double
gonna be
version.
their iteration of it, but it will be coming to it. So, um, who here actually believes
Well, it's
that
clear
games
who
are?
don't believe in it.
I think it's a process. I think
Mm.
games aren't gonna look like that out the gate.
Ah,
But down the line,
It's a no for me.
the PS5 exclusives will get to that place because they know that's PlayStation know how to do that. Get the most out of their console.
okay.
Yeah, I agree with Amlik as well. I don't think come October, November, whenever PS5 comes out, that games are going to look like that. But
No, no,
come
no.
4 or 5 years' time, I think we will start seeing games looking more like that. And by the time we reach the end of the PS5 cycle, I'm pretty sure certain games will be looking like that anyway.
Games that are gonna
Xbox exclusive as well.
games that are actually gonna run on this engine aren't gonna be out by the time PlayStation actually comes out anyway. But the thing is, the reason that is because the engine is actually coming out in 2021, so
Yeah.
they're not even gonna have the engine itself. So CJ actually, let's get CJ's reaction.
Yeah, I'm
on...
not. You see this mis-selling that they're doing to me right now. Take it away. I'm not interested. See all these times, yeah. It's the same with these TV companies. They've been selling 4K for years. What is streaming in 4K? Nothing. There's nothing streaming in 4K. So I'm paying for an extra £1,000 for my TV to say, yeah, like the sticker says 4K, but I've got nothing for it. I'm not buying it. Keep what you're selling. You're gonna show me such great quality, and then say, yeah. So every game that comes out in the next couple months after that console comes out, I'm gonna look like that. Never. Never.
But you have to think, if Unreal Engine 5 comes out 2021, and the developers start using it, come 4 or 5 years, if an exclusive starts developing from then, I'm sure they'll be able to get something like that.
See, this is
But I
the
don't think it's not going to happen straight away. I don't think anyone
No,
could
see,
expect
but
November, December, the first games that come out, it's going to look like that. It's not happening.
I don't even think that 5 years down the line from when they actually get
No.
access to it, it's gonna look like that. Like nah, I can't see it.
But the thing is, in the past, when they've showed like PS3 footage at E3 before when PS3 was released, a lot of games looked like how the end PS3 games look like already. So I don't think it's impossible. It's not. Yeah, I think it can happen. It's just that it's going to take a long time, and you need the right developer to do it.
I just think games are going to take so much longer to make now, and obviously everyone's going to be trying to beat each other in terms of detail for the gaming and features and like a seamless flow for the characters and stuff. And because of that, yeah, ultimately the games that we're seeing there, they're going to start building them now, and that is going to be a 5 to 10 year progress for a lot of them. So anything that comes out in the first 3-4 years of PlayStation is just going to be what they had ready for PS4, and you know what I mean, and they're just throwing it onto the next console. So I think getting the console from the off, which we're all going to do anyway, as much as as much as I talk nonsense anyway, it's going to be the same as if I bought the game on PS4. I don't think I'm going to see that much of a difference, to be honest.
I think if you actually go,
go on.
oh no, I actually, if you actually go back and look at Unreal Engine 4, the showcase that they did when that actually came out, that was actually running on like PC. So they had graphics cards, they had hardware that could actually do that, and no game actually came out that looked like that. That's the thing. Like I'm talking on PlayStation, PC. There's PC exclusives out there. No game actually looks like that. Like that's just that's how they showcase things. And then
what about Death Stranded? That game is real life. It's not a game.
Nah. Look,
I think
listen.
they've reached a standard that it looks nice now, and it's taken time because if you look at even Mortal Kombat X and Mortal Kombat 11, there's a huge improvement, but they're on the same console.
Yeah, 100%.
I think we will reach there. And when you get Death Stranding, that for me looks better than any game on these consoles, and that was just one guy with his team trying to make the best looking game, and I think he achieved it.
Still a trash game though, but
I don't know if it's a Tony mid.
So 11 out of 10. Tony mid.
So okay, sticking on the Unreal Engine, how are we? The gameplay that we actually saw, do we believe that can't run on other consoles and maybe a PC, or because of, again, air quotes, Sony's SSD? Then are we believers of that as well?
They've already said they've written that it can run on Xbox Series X already.
Oh, okay.
Both of them have SSDs that are stronger, though, isn't it? So I think it will run on PC. It's not running on PS4 and it's not running on Xbox One. I
mean, sorry, did I say PlayStation? Oh, okay, no. I just think, I don't know. I believe that this can run on a PC quite easily, to be honest with you. There's a lot of fanboys that are gonna say differently. It's because of the SSDs that this demo can't run on like an Xbox or something like that. I just believe that it's gonna be perfectly fine. So yeah.
Fair. I'm happy with that.
I think the main things to take from it is the new features and stuff like that. Anyway, stuff like the lighting, it looks amazing, especially if you put it alongside ray tracing as well. It's gonna look very good, man. So yeah, but I hope they are able to achieve it. What they are trying to do. Yeah.
Well, Horizon came out recently and they said they're gonna meet industry standard graphics, like what the industry needs to be at in Horizon 2. And I would believe them after seeing the first game. Yeah, they're going to be somewhere near that.
Okay, and sticking on the Summer Games Fest, they also revealed another game that's coming, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. We'll get into that later on, but just as it's been going on, this event is going to be lasting the next few months. How do we believe this event has been delivered? Do you think Jeff Keighley is actually living up to the hype that he's been getting up to, or how are we feeling about Summer Games Fest? Pretty much.
I think that for the main part, he's been trying to play it down. Apart from the Wednesday event when they showed the Unreal Engine 5, but he has played it down and just kind of showed. I'm showing a couple new games or whatever, and something like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, that definitely went down well with the crowd. I can only imagine. Obviously, the Unreal Engine 5, that's gone well with the crowd as well. So for the first week, I think he's done an amazing job so far, to be fair.
I would have liked if he pulled the games personally, rather than do one game at a time. Like spread it out more, but have more games, because I fill in the space with people talking about the games and saying the same thing 5 times. It doesn't make for a good show. That's what he's been doing, especially in the Unreal part. The amount of times they said, "Oh yeah, this is running on the PS4. This is what we expect from the next generation," and just kept drilling. Oh yeah, the same things. Oh, lumens. It was like, come on, man, we've done this now.
Yeah, the triangles, mate. Yeah, billions of triangles now.
These triangles, they get down to almost smaller than a pixel. Shut up. I appreciate it, but that shouldn't be going on for 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Just cut it off next game. So
I think it's a bit disappointing when kind of you're not sure what you're expecting out of each of the streams, and then you're kind of sitting there waiting for a bit of gameplay, a little bit more, and then they're doing about 45 minutes of talking on top of that, where it's just kind of repetitive and trying to reassure everybody that, you know, they're going to be ready for the time when it comes out. But like, I'm not here for that, mate. I need to see what's going on. I want some evidence. I don't need, you know, jibber jabber. I don't need that extra jibber jabber. Just give me some clips, you know, give me something to feed off of so my imagination can run wild and I can go crazy and get excited. I'm not excited right now.
They show the evidence though. All it is that they need to kind of explain it as well, because for the casual gamer or for most people, that last half an hour of them just talking is not interesting to them. But for certain developers, they need to know exactly what's going on. So that's why it's important. But I mean, for most of us, we're just like, come on, just show more gameplay in it. But it's for a certain crowd.
Yeah, even with that stuff, they could put it in a video and send it with the development tools when they send it out. So the developers,
read it then.
Just give us gameplay. That's it.
Do we feel it can get any better then? Like, how could he improve it? Let's say, and do you think it's gonna get any better? Like, just cut out the whole 45 minutes. Do you reckon, or do you think it should still be there, shorter time? What are you thinking?
Maybe break it up a bit more. Yeah, I think he kind of they gave us a long clip, which I was happy with, don't get me wrong. But then they could have broke up certain parts a bit more, I think. You know, have a discussion about the first bit and then have a discussion about the, like, for example, the open world bit, then have the separate discussion about the lighting. So then I didn't feel like I was just sitting there listening for ages in one go. And I could be like, okay, that was the first bit, I took that in. This is the second bit, I've enjoyed that now. That's a little bit more. But yeah, other than that, I can't really find, other than giving me more visuals, I don't really know what else I really want from those.
And okay,
so,
moving on to the next. Go on.
I was just gonna say, because I watched the Tony Hawk's videos after the compressed ones that just had the gameplay and then them explaining it, and that was enough for me. Okay. So in these things, I think people will get bored hearing all this stuff.
I do think they're trying to just stretch it as much as possible. They're going into these, visual videos and stuff, and I don't think they have a kind of a guideline around their timings and how long they want to spend there. But ultimately, they're just dragging them out. They're just trying to, be on for as long as possible, get as many people viewing, and I think it's all about the numbers, really.
Yeah.
Moving on to the next topic, though, GTA 5 was free on the Epic's Game Store for PC this week, and
Mad.
pretty much shut down the whole website, which is nuts. for me,
Lock
really,
off.
like.
Everything get lock off.
I don't know what to even get onto. Is it the fact that people are still actually trying to get this game when it came out in like 2013? The bloody
I
hell.
don't understand.
I thought everyone already had it. It's the
Um,
best-selling piece of media ever.
Doesn't make sense
Everyone
at
owns
all.
it.
It actually doesn't make sense. I think people just want to get it at this point because fuck it, it's free. Yeah. So
Yeah.
It's like when they had
Um,
a game you have on PlayStation Plus and you still download it, even though you've got it on your
Exactly.
shelf.
You've got it already. Like I did with Last of Us.
I'm pretty sure I bought it on PlayStation, PS3, and PS4.
yeah, of course,
I'm
everybody
pretty
did.
sure. I'm pretty sure I was like, oh, I won't buy it because it's coming. But I bought that. I'm not gonna. And I ain't gonna lie. I think the disc is away, but if I'm gonna play it again, I'm probably gonna download it. Let's be honest.
So
No, just-
yeah, I don't know whether to get onto the fact that we want to download it or the fact that Epic don't actually like have good servers where they can take that load. Like what the hell? They're a big ass company. How they get the website getting shut down?
No,
That's
but
ridiculous.
you know what? Yeah, the amount of people that must have tried to download it as well. It must have been absolutely crazy. Especially like some people might have one computer already, and then they've tried to download it on another computer. So people are downloading it again just because it's free in it. So I don't think there's any way they could handle that kind of sell. It's crazy. It's too much.
And
I
I
don't
think-
think I don't think they expected it either. As
Come on,
long
they
as the
must
game
have
has been out.
expected it.
No, but you got to think, as long as that game's been out and people
Yeah,
have
7
played
years
it,
or
you
something.
know what I mean? Like they've been playing it and they still are playing it. Like all my little cousins are playing this game, bro. Like every day. So I'm surprised that
They
were
must have.
still up for
They
it.
must have expected it.
I think that their play was to take everyone away from other stores, so they're the load of people go to, because then the shark cards will go through them, and they're making, because that's where the money is really, people
Yeah.
buying shark cards. I
Yeah,
think they had some sense of this is going to bring a big thing. Maybe it was more than they were expecting.
Mm.
Possibly. But a quick question to Ams and Dan. How's this going to affect the alien gang wars? Huh? I have no clue what this is. So you guys are going to have to explain it to me. Jesus Christ.
I assume there'll be more initiates.
Can somebody wait? So are there only two sides of this alien gang war?
From what I've read, there's three.
Three
There's
sides.
green, purple, and there's anti-alien, which is childish. So childish.
What is
well, I
this?
think I heard they had a big battle on Friday at
Yeah.
the airport. Yeah,
It's meant to be the final showdown, isn't it? I don't know who won. Do we know who won that?
They had
Yeah,
a
well,
big
God
battle.
knows,
I'm not even sure who won.
Game
I
is
can't
hilarious.
even find out where. Yeah, the big battle's on Friday, so I'll try and find out who won it.
Bloody hell, what a ridiculous game this is.
Well, they
Yeah, that's
even
the
used
only game they can have something as dumb as that in it.
I'm telling you, it's nuts.
When they
It's
even
mad
using
because
the
you know what,
advanced weapons. And when they're just using normal, stupid weapons.
I think they're just using baseball bats and punch ups.
Yeah.
This is a street fight.
All baseball bats.
I mean,
but you're
you got to keep it realistic. Come on, Emily, come on. You can't just go to the shop and buy guns. I mean, well, it is America, so you probably can, to be fair, but you know, don't go back to the good old days. You know, use
They're
your
flying
fists.
backs in that game, and they're using baseball bats. They're a
Oh,
mess.
man. It is
But-
crazy because I mean the game itself. I thought the story was great. I remember playing it back in the day. It feels like forever ago
Oh
now.
my gosh! Do you know
But-
what we used to? Do you remember what we used to do, CJ? When
Oh,
you, I will never forget the time. Me and CJ were playing this game, online as soon as it came out. Yeah, CJ, literally, we were basically doing the same mission over and over again. Yeah, it was just to get money. CJ literally
man.
left his PS4 on, went out and went somewhere for hours, while me, Stanley. basically kept doing this mission with CJ so he could get the same amount of money as us.
I chopped, man. I chopped. Nah, man. These man, you know, they play. Sometimes they play for too long. I had to go out and get some fresh air. I was playing a lot of football them times, man. But I couldn't come back, and then man had Bugattis, and I was just riding around in a little truck and that. So, man. But the online those times were great. I really enjoyed it that time, but then it kind of just lost its touch. For me, it took a different turn, and I think that's why I kind of moved away from it.
It just became more about the money after a while, isn't it? So,
when people are flying bikes and they're just shooting you every time you get in their car, it's just a long day, man.
I find it hard to enjoy at that stage. I guess if you know you're going on there for that, it's easier to kind of play it. But when we were just kind of trying to keep it similar to the story mode and like just earn our money and build up our apartments and, you know, who has the best flat and who has the most expensive apartment, all that kind of stuff. That's when I really enjoyed it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Moving on to the next news. New Paper Mario called the Origami King is coming to the Nintendo Switch. We're actually going to have a little discussion on how we feel about the Nintendo Switch on a later date. But pretty much, I think I'm the only one that's actually excited for this game. Funny enough.
It's me, Mario.
In Europe.
I'm excited about the game as well, even though I haven't got a Switch. But our Mario games, they always tend to be quite fun in it. So
it's weird. I mean, I don't really want to go into my thoughts on the Switch, but I probably will grab it. It's something that I could definitely just kind of work through when I'm out with my Switch on me. So I think I did enjoy the first one, to be fair. It's just when I look at, you know, the next gen of gaming and the way everything looks, and then I go back to that, sometimes I fight myself to say, why the hell are you still playing this console? Like, what do you get out of it? But then I guess it's the same as like sometimes when I feel to just whack out the Sega and play a bit of Pac-Man. It's the same. You know what you're here to get in it. You just want to enjoy a bit of a game. So, you know what? It's Mrs. Pac-Man is actually. To be fair.
I'm quite disappointed personally
in the game,
like in terms of like the type of Mario, because I've been waiting for them to announce a new Mario Galaxy, which I only played a little bit of, or
I think it's too close.
Sunshine.
I think it's too close to the Odyssey. Yeah, they can't release the same one.
But it's different. Like maybe not Galaxy, but Mario Sunshine would have been a fun one to bring.
Who wants to play Sunshine on a Switch, man? Come on, that was probably the worst. That was probably the worst Mario game as well. Like,
I don't even think I played that one, man.
I don't even know why you're bringing Sunshine in. Like, what the hell? Mario's about jumping, and now you're bringing water guns where he can float. What kind of nonsense?
That's like a super jumping.
GTA, isn't it?
I'm telling you, like, it doesn't even make
Flying
sense.
bikes next week.
Doesn't make sense.
Did anyone
I didn't want another 2D one. I wanted.
I mean, well, if you got Luigi's Mansion 3, that was quite. I know it's not Mario, but it's kind of, you know, it's his boy. Yeah, but that game's quite good. But it does come a little bit repetitive. But I did like the concept of that game. It's I gave that quite a few hours of gameplay time. I never tried the Super Mario Maker 2 though. I don't know if anyone played that.
I haven't played it. But that's the game that I want to get though.
Yeah.
Looks good.
And then I'll tell you to get a Switch just to have it, it around.
Because that's unlimited levels.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, but
Bayonetta's worth playing as well. 1 and 2.
Nah, that's a trash ass game. Don't buy it. Let's not get into this though. Let's not get into this. But Bayonetta's a trash ass game.
Bayonetta trash.
Trash ass game.
How?
Very trash ass game. And you know what? To be honest with you, I'm not even gonna lie. It may be a good game, but I just personally can't play. I think that's my least favorite genre. You know, all the like Devil May Cry.
So you don't like Devil May Cry?
Nah, I think Devil May Cry is even worse than
Who is this guy?
Threw my whole computer out the window. What?
I think Devil May Cry is worse than Bayonetta.
Oh my days.
But do you know which one I do like though? Do you know which one I do like? DMC. I like DMC that came out on the
I think-
PS2.
I think this podcast over, bro. Let's call
We're
it
gonna
a
call
day
it there.
there.
That game was actually
DMC
very
is the one you like.
that
Oh
game
my
is very underrated. Very underrated.
Oh,
It got good rating. It got a 9 out of 10
Exactly. No, but it's still underrated. A lot of people disliked it because I don't know.
because it wasn't Dante. It was
Yeah.
making
Jokes.
away.
Lock your door, mate. It's not gonna be safe this evening. I'm gonna lie to you.
But
Devil May Cry, I can't believe it.
nah, I hate those games. But moving moving on to a topic that we actually spoke about a little bit. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. This is a game that also came out, I believe, the PS1 or PS2, was it?
Yeah,
Which one was it?
Yeah.
PS1.
PS1. Oh my gosh.
PS1.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was Underground 2 that came out on PS2, innit?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're actually getting remastered to come out on the PS4, and I have never actually played any of these. But
What?
Oh, wow.
yep, never played a
Oh,
Tony
you know
Hawk
what?
game.
Yeah, honestly, guys, you think you know your friends, and then you hear something like that, and you're just like, "Who is this?"
I've never played a Tony Hawk game. I don't know why.
I'm
so
gonna bring
many
my
people.
PlayStation to your house in a minute. After this is done, I'm bringing it around because there's in this life you have to play that game.
So many people,
100%.
like when it was announced, I was just like, "Oh, come on, man! A PS1 game." I'm seeing a lot of people.
man.
They're all saying, "Hyped! Oh, crack cocaine! This is like a drug."
Cocaine, yeah, injected.
Very
injected.
addictive.
Pro Skater 2 crazy.
I
What?
don't
Oh, man.
understand. I don't
But
understand.
it's
the hype.
remastered from the
Spider-Man and all
ground
of
up.
that in that game. What? Oh,
What?
come on, man. I'm ready.
I
I'm ready
can't-
for
I
that
can't.
one.
I'm pretty sure I went and bought a skateboard after I played that game, and I bust myself up. I'm not gonna lie. You don't know them days when I was in the garden with my cousins, yeah, trying to do kickflips in the back garden and that.
Oh,
They bought a
man.
grinder pole. I'm pretty sure,
No.
yeah, my cousin bought a half ramp.
Oh
We
my
could
God.
not skate. I mean, one of us was good, but anyway, if you know the blood and sweat and tears that went into trying to be like Tony Hawk's after that game, you know the
Oh,
love of
man.
it, man.
I never played it. I when I actually look at it, I don't know if I'll actually like it either, to be honest. But
You will like it. It's not up to
It's
you.
just addictive.
It's not up to you. Yeah, we're not gonna go
You might
into
not,
that.
we're gonna. Does anyone
I feel
know
like
when
those
it's coming
times
out?
are gone.
September 4th, I believe, it's coming out, right?
It's September 4th.
Yeah, so that's actually quite a busy time period. I don't know if I'm going to be able to play that. I believe what's coming out at that
Excuse
time?
me?
Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk's coming out the same
Cyberpunk,
month.
Avengers,
True.
Yeah,
all the
exactly.
sports games. This game is done out here, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they may have chosen the wrong months to bring this
To
out.
bring it out.
Terrible, man.
Yeah.
Probably a
Should have
month
bought it
earlier.
summer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like when you actually think about it, the summer would have been a perfect time. But guys, you're gonna have to tell me about this game. What are your thoughts, Amson, and then CJ's already given me his.
I'm ready for this game, to be honest. The only thing, I think it's like 33 quid or whatever. And
33.
that's my only issue. Yeah, when I checked, it was like 33.95 or something like that.
It's fine.
So,
Double it. Ain't no problem. Ain't no problem. double it.
Well, you can pay for that. I'm not paying 33 quid for it. But yeah,
Tony
it's
Hawk's
one of
more.
those classic games. It's like, yeah, just like Crash Bandicoot and all of them kind of games. If you played it when you were younger, you'll understand the hype about it. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I bought the Crash trilogy as well, man, and I killed that one on my PlayStation. So I don't even know why I bought it again, but I needed to do it all over again. I wanted to see, I think I wanted to see if I was just. I mean, I was really good back in the day anyway. But you know when you think to yourself, could I do it again? You know, have I still got it? I feel like a footballer coming out of retirement. Let me see if I can still do this. Let me show these kids what the real levels are. Oh man.
Yeah. I think I'll probably play it when it drops to like £10. But I'm worried that they said they made it feel like PS1, and I feel like on PS4 going into PS5, you don't want your games feeling like PS1 games.
Yeah.
Like they're making it feel how it originally felt, and addictiveness. I don't know if I can get behind that. It's not on my priority list anyway. There's too much coming out in September.
Yeah.
Boy.
I
Yeah,
guess
my
when they
priorities.
say they've made it feel like PS1, they probably just mean it's still arcadey and it's
Yeah.
just not realistic just yet, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's what.
This
But
leads.
I feel like I need more out of a game in this generation.
Yeah.
Back then, you could play the dumbest game people were playing Rock Band and Guitar Hero. For me,
Those
that
are
was
games
done.
I actually played.
Yeah, I will take Guitar Hero now.
I'm about to
That
say,
game
yeah,
is
you don't
lit.
know.
Yeah,
I'm
That game
a
was
lead
actually sick.
guitarist.
That game was
Them
actually sick.
games are nonsense.
Nah, you're
Absolute
See
mad.
now
nonsense.
I'm on this side. I be like, you have to play that game.
You might need to
Guitar
go
Hero.
buy a real guitar
Nah.
and get guitar lessons and play a real guitar.
You have listen. You know have you? Even what's the other one? You can get the drum set as well. My cousin had the drum set. We had two different
Yeah.
guitars.
Nonsense.
Yeah.
We had
And
to
then
get the
they
mic
released
out.
the DJing
Everything.
one. What are we doing?
Oh,
When
mate.
I had my old computer, I think I downloaded a cracked version of the game, yeah, and I had to use my keyboard. I used to hold my keyboard like this. And I swear to you,
He's holding it sideways, by the way.
I swear to you, that's how I used to play the game. The game was lit. Guitar Hero 3. Are you mad? Oh, come on.
That's the most cool thing I've ever
Come
heard.
on.
Oh man.
I ain't gonna lie, I know you've sent me today,
Oh,
boy. I
my
didn't know I needed to hear that.
But that leads into my next question though. Like, what PlayStation 1 games would you guys want remastered or remade?
Metal Gear Solid 1
Yeah,
needs
that's
to
a
be
good shout.
remade today. Not
Wait, as in, like,
remastered,
As in, like,
remade
with.
from the ground up.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was about to.
That's
So,
a
like,
very good chat.
Metal
the
Gear Solid
ground
5 gameplay and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that game would be so sweet.
Okay.
But they
Okay.
said, well, this isn't today's topic, but it's been rumored that PlayStation's trying to do a deal with Konami to get Zone of Enders and Metal Gear and Silent Hill, so they can remaster some of those or remake some of those, and they want to remake Metal Gear, not Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear 1 and 2.
I don't
So
know
I think something special is coming.
I don't know how that's happening though. Like, do you think Konami are gonna really just let their biggest franchise
think
just
they'll
go?
let
Huh? You
I
don't?
think they may license it if they
Maybe.
get publishing rights.
Because when you
it's-
really think about it, like Konami, I think they already know we can't put out another one. Too many people hate
No.
us at the moment. So yeah, that's
They just
probably
care
what they're
about
gonna
money.
do. Yeah.
That's what their money. If PlayStation pays them, then PlayStation will take it, give it to Kojima, and we'll get a remaster of an amazing game.
Mm.
Hopefully.
And
If,
oh yeah, go on.
if they could remake Driver, I mean that'd be great because maybe
Oh, Driver.
I could finally get out of the bloody car park for once in my life. Fam, I swear to you, I played that game for months. I don't think I ever got out of that damn car park. I don't know what it was. I couldn't play driving
I
games.
don't get it. Like so many people tell me they can't get out of the car park. I don't get it though. It's simple.
No, it's
Well,
not
no,
simple, bro.
you reverse,
Yeah.
Says the guy
and
that's
then
good
go
at
to
every
Stalon.
single game.
Oh my
You just do
days.
all the tricks and
Nah,
it's done.
man.
You didn't even get to play the
Honestly.
game.
That's one of my worst shames I take with me, you know. I remember I think our cousin came around one day and he just did it. And my memory card wasn't there, so I couldn't save it. You know the
Oh
days
my
you have to
God.
plug your memory card. And I was like, no way you did this. I've been trying to do this forever. I don't think I knew what the main game was. I never got to know what it was. Oh man. I was young, man, please.
My choice has actually been remade already. So can you guess what it is?
Final Fantasy.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
So-
that
I'm pretty
brings me
sure-
on. Final Fantasy 8 needs to be the next one because that game is so sick.
Okay.
I'm ready for that one. I want a Gunblade now.
And then what's your choice?
So I've probably got two games here. Well, Driver would have been one of them, but it's already been mentioned. So I'll go with I don't know if any of you played Die Hard on the PS1.
Oh, that was so
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
There's only
And
two,
the-
only 1 and 3 though. The second one
Yeah.
was kind of.
Oh, what the second one? The Time Crisis one.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Nah, that one was sick.
was-
Oh my days.
No, but I feel like 1 and 3 was so sick that
Yeah.
it made 2 feel a bit less.
Nah, that I think the second one was sick. But I think what's good, that I would like to get remade.
Man running around in
Rugrats.
his dirty
Rugrats.
vest, bro.
Hey, did you not play Rugrats?
Hey, that
back in the
Rugrats
day?
game was
Yeah.
sick.
Hey, man, drop a rat on, man. Let me not even start now. Then.
Listen,
Let me
I
Rugrats
gave
again.
that game
Rugrats.
hours.
I will play that one again. I don't care.
My older brother wouldn't let that game in my house, bro.
Regrets.
That game was sick, bro.
You know,
Nah. I swear,
man.
if you didn't play that game, you need to,
oh
I don't
my
know.
days.
Just watch it on
Rugrats.
YouTube or something, bro. That game was sick.
PS1 was actually a golden era, boy. Because
Definitely.
I'll take a Tekken 3, I'll take a Street Fighter
That's
Alpha
true.
3.
Tekken
Oh,
3.
yeah.
Tekken
Tekken 3
3.
bowling.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Tekken Force mode.
Oh my
When you,
god.
when you picked up that chicken and the guy said chicken.
Chicken.
Oh my God. And they took it out of full Tekken. That one was so sick.
Yeah,
Just
man.
want to hear chicken. One more time.
Okay. But moving on
Oh, man.
to probably our last topic of the day. Ghost of Tsushima. Or something like that. I can't remember. They've actually they've actually told us how to pronounce it. It's Tsushima or something like that. It's not Tsushima.
Tsushima, yeah.
But whatever. I'm probably not gonna
We-
remember how
we-
to say it properly anyway.
I'm going to tell you right now.
We don't care.
We don't care.
We don't care.
We're going to call it Ghost, innit? Just call it Ghost.
People are going to be calling it Ghost by the end of the year.
100%.
But yeah,
Or
as
GOT.
can't speak. As we gave our initial thoughts in our earlier video this week, we're basically going to give our thoughts on how we feel after seeing the trailer or the 18 minutes of gameplay. Maybe our thoughts have changed a little bit. So I'm still pretty much on the fence. I don't think the game needs more polish in my opinion. I'm a little bit more interested in it. I just want to actually stop being so negative when it comes to games right now. So I'm just gonna raise my hype level a little bit, the same way I've done for The Last of Us, and just try and get on board and enjoy games as much as possible. So I'm gonna play it, and let's hope that I can give it a 9 out of 10. But yeah, that's my thoughts.
Maybe a 10 if it's that good.
I don't know about that, but
Maybe they do a God of War.
but yeah,
It's very hard to do.
anyone want to give their thoughts? Do you think any differently about the game?
I've watched the trailer a few times now, and I'm really excited about the combat. Because if you look at each fight scene, like closely, you see different mechanics.
Yeah.
And it's about being slow and methodical in the way you do it, and I love that. It's like a fighting game. I think I'm going to enjoy the combat a lot. More so in the samurai. I think the samurai is more methodical than the ninja. Ninja just going through killing.
Gonna play this game like it's For Honor or something like that. Yeah.
Exactly.
And then
Yeah, no, I'm still excited for it, man. I kind of know what I'm going to get. I don't think I'm going to get a 10 out of 10 game as such, but I know I'm going to get a fun game. So with that in mind, I'm happy with the way the game's going so far. And they still got, 2 months? So if they still need to polish certain things, they've still got time to do it. So, but yeah, the game does look nearly finished anyway, but I think it would be a good one.
yeah, I'm thinking of getting a PS4 Pro just to play it. I just want to
Wow.
see. No,
For 4 months.
No. Like I just get my hands on one. Somebody just borrow it off someone that already has one. So just to play it in its full glory and stuff like that.
I mean, like, cough.
Everyone going silent as they're listening to Tony asking for their PlayStations.
Special
Gentle
edition.
whispers.
Limited edition. Spider-Man,
But
precious still.
but CJ, thoughts? Any? Has anything
Honestly,
changed?
I didn't watch it again because I thought, you know what, I feel like they brought it up because they just needed something during this time to get people excited, and I think I'm gonna leave it a little bit closer to the time it's coming out to watch another trailer and just kind of get an idea if like how to make out the whole game. Like, I got a bit of an idea of what it was just a bit through the combat and stuff like that. But yeah, just kind of I want to know a bit more about the story and kind of what to expect other than just walking around and killing people.
Yeah.
Like, what am I supposed to be doing? Where's my challenges? What's my the ultimate objective? Yeah. So I mean, I think I'm gonna enjoy it. It does look like a good game. I'm definitely gonna give it quite a few hours of gameplay action. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'll probably try to stream it as well. Whatever game as soon as it comes out. So yeah,
Yeah.
we'll try. Maybe not on the Monday. We'll do another day and stream it as well. So yeah.
Okay. And actually, we actually have another topic that we're gonna go over because Mortal Kombat pretty much just came out with a little trailer revealing, I believe, 3 new fighters. I'm not too familiar with Mortal Kombat.
And a
RoboCop,
story expansion as well.
yeah, and a story expansion. Yeah. So, do you want to basically speak about that a little bit, Ams, as you know the most about it? The characters,
Yeah.
if you know who they are as well.
Yeah, I've been looking at it. They've got RoboCop, Raiden's brother, can't remember his name, and the female Goro. SJWs don't kill me. I'm one of you. But yeah, the female Goro, and I've got to the point where, in terms of fighting games, I think WB have been something special this generation. Because when one thing, their combat is always on point. Every game I've played, so I played Injustice 1, Injustice 2, Mortal Kombat X, and Mortal Kombat 11. The combat's always been on point. And then on top of that, the guest characters, a lot of games make new ones,
Yeah.
but they just get people you want to see. Like when I got Injustice 2, I wanted to be the Ninja Turtles. In this one,
Yeah.
I want to go back and play as Terminator. I think they've done a good job in making their fighting games desirable. So I think they've been at the top generation.
I'm gonna be the biggest kid here, and just let you know that nobody beats Super Smash Brothers. bro. Nobody beats Super Smash Brothers.
You know what? Yeah, I was literally gonna say Bandai Namco. No one beats them.
Bandai
Yeah.
Namco.
Fighting wise. Yeah, that's
Tekken
what's
and
called
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball
yeah, that's
Fighters,
true.
Super Smash Bros, Soul Calibur.
To be honest, okay, this isn't the biggest gauge for what is the best fighting game, but Super Smash Bros was the most viewed game at Evo. Just saying, just saying.
Level.
Yeah,
And
but
it was
it's-
last, by the way. And on top of that, it was at a bad time for people like us in Europe, and it still got that many views. So,
It's got a cult following, though, isn't it?
boy,
People in Japan are going to watch that regardless. They don't care.
are you talking about Evo or
They don't care what time it is.
are you talking about
That's
Evo
it.
or Smash Bros? Which one are you talking about?
No,
Smash Bros. Doesn't have to
Watching
be.
Smash Bros. Like Evo.
Wait,
They
wait,
Yeah,
probably
wait.
don't
didn't even
care
know
what-
it was Evo. They probably just knew it was Smash Bros. And they logged in.
that game gets a
Exactly.
lot of views, man. I don't know. Even the DLC, when DLCs are announced, they get more attention than like games like Tekken,
It's
like
But also, you have to remember, it's the biggest fighting game on the Switch as well, and there's
Yeah.
literally no competitor on the Switch.
That's true, I guess. What
I think in terms of quality, I think WB blows them out the water. Like in terms of depth in the fighting game and quality, graphics definitely. Like they've destroyed it. I think overall WB's just been doing something special, man. And I can admit I'm a Marvel fanboy, so having this, I love DC as well, but having this much love for a DC game just seems foreign to me.
that's
But
fair.
they're doing something special, man.
I think
Yeah,
you'll
them
be.
Injustice
I
was
think
great.
you'll be surprised at the depth in Smash Bros. Though,
I think there's
Like,
quite a bit of depth, but I think
like, have you watched the game competitively?
yeah,
Yeah,
Okay,
there's a
you
lot
both
of
have.
thinking.
You both have.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Listen,
I'm not saying it has no depth.
I played online one time. Yeah, I thought I was sick at Smash Bros. I played online.
Right.
The way they abused me, yeah. I called the police. I said, "Excuse me, there's someone on my console, and what they're doing is it should be illegal." The way they were using 2 characters and they were tag team. It was 2-on-2. The way they tag team me, yeah. I didn't even know you could do that on that game. It was just not fair. Man would even knock me off the edge, jump off the edge, knock me back up, so his boy could then finish me, and so he wouldn't even wanted to beat me again. I said, "Okay, yeah, this is not for me. Let me stay and play with my friends. Online is a different place, dangerous place."
But a lot of these fighting games now, so yeah, when you go online, you get slapped unless you are ready. Yeah, you have to be ready for them kind of games now, man. Because they will do one combo, half of your life gone.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah.
especially fighters, man. Dragon Ball
Mhm.
When they're
Fighters. Oh my
juggling
gosh.
you, being juggled made me want to learn air recoveries because this
Yeah.
guy was juggling me for the full round and I couldn't do anything. That day in Tekken, I turned it off and thought, no, I'm learning air recoveries now. Because this guy is banging me. What? I can't do anything. He just kicking me around the arena.
Yeah.
Oh, at least I know I wasn't the only one then, but I suffered in this life. At least I didn't suffer alone.
But that brings us to the end of the podcast. CJ, before we go,
So-
do you want to give some details of what's happening on your stream coming this Monday?
Yeah, so we was gonna go to Twitch, but we think for now we're gonna stay with YouTube, just because more people we know are using that as a platform, and it's an easier place for us to work from.
Okay. And
O'clock, we're gonna be back at it again with a bit of Call of Duty. Hopefully, I mean I can focus a bit more on my gameplay this time around because I was getting slapped up last time. Maybe I might not take too many shots before I start playing. I do think that had a bit of an effect on my gameplay. But yeah, once you tune in, I mean, as always, tune in, like and subscribe. MultiTap Gaming. We've just created our Twitter as well, so we'll leave that in the description below. So feel free to join us on there for any news updates. And yeah,
And actually, there's a bit more news when it comes to streaming. I believe Ams and Andan are also going to be doing a little bit. If they have any details, they're gonna give them to you now.
I think over the coming weeks, I'm going to be jumping on different games. Hopefully, there'll be some VR games in there with me and CJ because we can play cooperatively.
yeah.
But
I'm
also,
ready for
I've
that.
been playing Death Stranding at the moment, so I might drop on there. I'll wait till I get my weapons. It took me about 3 hours to get a punch, so give me some time.
And then any
Yeah. So, hopefully this week, Thursday, I will try to stream some FIFA. If not this week, definitely the week after. But yeah, hopefully I'll try to stream some FIFA and yeah, I'll give some news during the coming week.
Okay, sounds good. And that's pretty much the end of that. We'll catch you in those streams this coming week and in the next few videos that we put out. And yeah, take care, guys. Tapping out.
Take care.
Like and subscribe. Peace.